Welcome to the United States and Canada Post-Assessment. You may only have this tab open and the Google Classroom tab. No other resources may be used on this assessment. Enter your first name, last name, and choose your hour now. The first question. British Columbia, Saskatchewan, and Quebec are examples of states, provinces, and territories. Which one of these answers best describes what kind of things British Columbia, Saskatchewan, and Quebec are? Choose your answer, mark it, and move on. Pause the video and make your answer now. The difference between weather and climate is that blank is the day-to-day differences in temperature and rainfall, whereas blank is the average temperature and rainfall over a long period of time. Which word belongs in the first blank in this sentence above? Does weather belong here or does climate belong here? Choose your answer now. Which word belongs in blank number 2 in the sentence above? Weather or climate? You may want to try reading the question with each word filled in. So it might sound like the difference between weather and climate is that weather is the day-to-day differences in temperature and rainfall, whereas climate is the average temperature and rainfall over a long period of time. If you think that sounded correct, make sure you choose weather first, then climate, or listen to this. The difference between weather and climate is that climate is the day-to-day differences in temperature and rainfall, whereas weather is the average temperature and rainfall over a long period of time. If that sounded correct, then choose climate and then weather. Make your choice now. Which sentence accurately uses the term population density? The population of New York City is 9 million people. Because of Russia's extremes, most of the population density lies in the western part of the region, or the population density of Alaska is tundra. Make your choice now. Flying from Los Angeles to New York is an example of which theme of geography? Movement, region, location, place. Notice the keyword flying. The Arch in St. Louis, Missouri is an example of which theme of geography? Movement, human-environment interaction, location, or place. Building a dam is an example of which theme of geography? Movement, region, human-environment interaction, or location. Remember that a dam is something that people build in order to control the flow of a river. 49 degrees north, 123 degrees west is an example of which theme of geography? Region, human-environment interaction, location, place. 49 degrees north, 123 degrees west is also known as a latitude-longitude coordinate. The Rocky Mountains run through Colorado, Utah, Montana, and Idaho is an example of which theme of geography? Movement, region, human-environment interaction, or location. These 4 states create a group that the Rocky Mountains run through. Which theme of geography has to do with a group? The next questions, you'll need to use the map that's on the screen to be able to answer the questions. What is the latitude and longitude of Denver, Colorado? Is it 39 degrees north, 105 degrees west, 105 degrees west, 39 degrees north, or 0 degrees and 125 degrees east? Choose the answer that shows latitude, then longitude. This question, you need to write the latitude-longitude coordinates of Boston, Massachusetts. Boston is on the map above, find the dot, and then find the latitude line and the longitude line. You may have to estimate the numbers in order to get your answer. You do not need to put the degree symbol, but you do need to include the letter of the hemisphere that you're in. N for north, east for south. Sorry, E for east. Sorry. Next question. Which three physical features are in both the US and Canada? Which of these are in both countries? Gulf of Mexico, Great Lakes, Great Plains, the Mississippi River, the Rocky Mountains. Make sure you check 3 boxes. Which statement best compares the climates in the US and Canada? The US is usually colder than Canada. There is a great variety of climates in the US and limited climates in Canada. The climates in both countries are the same. Read those carefully. This question is asking, what's the US climate like compared to the Canadian climate? Think about biomes commonly found in the US or Canada. Choose the sentence that is true. Much of Canada is covered in forests. Tundra is found close to the equator. There is only one biome throughout the US and Canada. In this question, you'll need to look at this map of the Western United States and use it to answer this question. You are traveling to Mount Whitney, which is located at 36 degrees north, 118 degrees west, at an elevation of 14,500 feet above sea level. What would be the most appropriate items to have packed in your luggage? Check all that apply. A t-shirt and shorts, long sleeve shirt and pants, a heavy coat, and a swimsuit. Choose the options that make the most sense for traveling to a mountain with an elevation of 14,505 feet above sea level and 36 degrees north of the equator. Why would you pack the items that you selected above? Try to use a complete sentence that has a capital letter at the beginning and ending punctuation. Why would you bring the things that you picked in this question? Why do they make sense for where you're going? Make sure you explain your reason and why. In this next question, you can use this diagram of the rain shadow effect to answer the question. Which 3 cities would be located in the rain shadow? Check all that apply, so make sure you choose 3. Portland, Oregon, Olympia, Washington, Bend, Oregon, Winthrop, Washington, Kennewick, Washington.